Hello, and welcome to the first in an occasional series of meditations on exciting new releases in rock music. And today we'll be looking at a first release of an exciting new young artist. And I think in years to come, people will look back on this as a millstone in popular culture. A milestone in popular culture. For many years now, rock music has been in decline. Nobody has come to stand on the shoulders of the greats like Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, David Bowie, Queen, Led Zeppelin, and Rick Astley. But now, rock music stands once again on the cusp of a renaissance. And I can only hope that this first release of this vital new young artist is showing that he's only giving us just the tip of his prodigious talent. This could indeed be the best bang since the big one. So what is this new song that's single-handedly going to save rock music? Is this artist that's going to lead us from the pre-packaged musical hell we live in back to the rock and roll heaven that we need and deserve? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tom Connors and his debut release, I Look Good on You.
Earthquaking, booty shaking, let's get this fucker started. High class, big brass, pretty little lions in a row. No cash, so crass, wrap it up in a bow. I'm so heavy, my head hangs low. When you gonna tell me what you don't know? The whole world's gone crazy, but that's okay now. Don't worry, baby, I won't fade away.
So who is Tom Connors? Tom is the famously ripped host of Midnight's Edge After Dark, and the sublime Mead Radio. Tom is now focusing his prodigious talents on his music career. Famous for his mastery of the Casio keyboard. Wait a minute, not that Casio keyboard. And his stylophone wizardry, he's now turned his multi-instrumentalism up to 11. As well as his multi-instrumental talents, Tom has adopted the visual flair of Freddie Mercury, if none of the vocal stylings. So let's review the record now. Firstly, the title. Now, Tom has placed this song firmly in the lineage of rock classics that use brackets in their title. I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Stones, Gimme 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 A Man After Midnight by ABBA, and the king of brackets, Bryan Adams, with Everything I Do It For You, the things I do that I do for you, everything I do for you, I be doobie doobie doo. And musically, Tom has recorded this in the key of B sharp, or the Devil's Key as it is otherwise known. Harmonically, Tom has apparently had trouble settling on his preferred scheme, shifting between the diatonic, the pentatonic, the gin and tonic, and finally settling somewhere on the subatomic scale. The song is littered with broken dominant sevenths, flattened thirds, and to me is very reminiscent in this respect of Derek Small's meandering epic Jazz Odyssey. I was particularly struck by the Aeolian cadences in the verses, which evoke, for me, Mahler. That's Bill Mahler that works at our local Home Depot. Each verse and chorus drives forward with a relentless groove that builds until Tom takes it to the bridge, throws it overboard, and then it swells again to an even larger orgasmic peak than before. The overall musical impression, though, is overactive libido meets speed freak delusion meets B-movie nostalgia, all enveloped in a fret-melting instrumental prowess. Now, lyrically is where the fun really begins though, and believe me, this song is as terminally catchy as Come Sail Away. Tom has constructed a thunderous and savage narrative, with a visceral impact not seen since the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. The setting is in the immediate aftermath of what was possibly an apocalyptic battle between giant monsters, resulting in literally the planet Earth shaking so much that survivors' buttocks are unable to stay still. He then goes on to lightly imply the merest hint of sexual frisson between his depleted self and an unseen Amazonian benefactor. And this is just the first verse. The hook in this record is so catchy that Robert Shaw would love it. Now, Tom is a lyrical visionary in this song of the likes of Shelley and Byron and Collins, and such is his exploration of the duality of being that he is both fire and ice together, and that results in a potent mix of lukewarm water. This is truly a voyage of self-exploration, albeit lasting only 4 minutes, and it's so emotionally raw that I can only listen to it again under heavy sedation. Just a quick word about the video accompanying the song. It's great, but it really could have done with ice skaters wearing horses' heads to make it a true rock classic. In summary, so this debut release already to me makes Tom a living legend, a legend that will live a long time after all other living legends are gone, and I, for one, can't wait for his follow-through. Follow-up. Only kidding, Tom. I love the song, and everyone else should too. It's groovy and catchy as hell. Great job, my friend. Links to Tom's channels and how to purchase the single are below in the description, so please go and watch the video and buy the single. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with more meditations on music and science fiction books. Until then, take care.
Everything I wear looks like shit on me, but baby, I look good on you. Baby, if I knew just what to say, then maybe you know what to do.